So hi, thank you
Hello.
for joining us
Thank you,
today.
of course.
So congrats on the new album.
Thank you.
It feels really personal, this album. What drew you to it? Like originally to write this, do you think?
I think after doing this job for a couple of years, a bunch of years, I started feeling like with my production until that moment, I was only showing one side of myself, which is, yes, true, but not like complete. And I started really feeling a lack of expression. And I knew I needed to like change the dynamics and the environment in order to have the chance to be this personal, of course, because with the band, I always want to respect each one of us identities, and so in this case, I just had the chance to be more specific and personal on
Yeah.
things.
Do you think there were any particular themes or emotions that kept coming up when you were writing it?
I like from my perspective, it's more like a journal. So it's like emotions that I knew were there. It's I think it's all about feelings that I know were there and feelings that I've been feeling for a long time. It's more like the perspective I had on that and how they would actually influence my everyday
Yeah.
life.
Do you think the process helped you sort of learn anything about yourself musically and also, I guess, personally?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think not really musically, because I always knew that I always felt like my biggest quality is versatility and variety. So I knew that I was gonna do something that sounded very different. I think personally it was a huge discovery. Music always, like writing lyrics, always worked as a way to kind of see my thoughts, if it makes sense. So yeah, writing a full album, it's of
Yeah.
course quite quite like a therapy.
How do you think writing solo shifted your? Do you think it shifted your music anyway, and also performing wise?
Performing wise, I don't know yet because I did very few shows so far, and the tour is about to start. So it's probably gonna feel different. I don't know how, but it's probably gonna feel different. The songwriting writing didn't really change for me. It's of course the topics are different and not the level of involvement because I've always been very involved, but like the level of personal involvement and like personal experiences that I talk about, it's of course higher, but like my state of mind when I do it and my purpose, it's always the same.
Yeah, and of course, to, your voice is the same, but it feels a little bit different on this. Did you approach it different as like a different project, or how did you work through that?
I am, and this is my guilt, not a very technical musician, so it wasn't like voluntary. It's like um, I think the music we do with the band always requires a certain level of intensity that, of course, like really shines through the performing and everything, but gives me a little less room to have like layers and levels. I'm like always at a 7 to a 10, while in this album I have more dynamic and also it's more melodic, of course. Like, and so I think I naturally used my voice differently, but I admit it. I don't know what I'm doing when I sing.
And you worked with a lot of different artists on this, Suki Waterhouse for one, Labyrinth. Did you take away anything from working with them specifically?
I mean, for me, working with other artists, even if they're not recording artists, they're songwriters or producers. It's always I don't like doing music alone because it's like it makes it too serious. And yes, music is serious, but it starts as a game, as something we want to have fun with or express ourselves. And so if you have the chance to share it with someone else, I think it really helps to bring the songwriting and the music and the album, everything back to like a level of playfulness and fun. So I like if it was for me, I would literally only do like collaborations, but you can't.
And are there any songs, particularly from the album, you're especially excited to perform live?
Live, I think there's a couple that are gonna be like the first time. I think it's a live song. Like when I was writing it, I thought about like playing it in a stadium. Maybe it's gonna take some years before I do it, but I thought about that. And there's a bunch of like up-tempo, uplifting songs. Tango, Zombie Lady is fun to play. Born with a Broken Heart has always been fun to play. Tangerine comes out pretty easy, so it's good because it's like the moment of the concert where I don't really have to think, which is nice. Everything, they're all new, so I have the excitement.
Nice. And are there any takeaways you hope fans sort of take from listening to this for the first time?
I like honestly, I know that I've been very like transparent, honest. So like my goal, I already achieved that personally. Now I know that like once you release music, it's not yours anymore, and it's for people to give their own interpretation and their own lecture. So I just hope that as many people as possible can connect with it and have their own interpretation of it.
Absolutely. And finally, what's next?
We have a war tour coming. So it's like a bunch of stuff, many travels.
Lots of travel.
Yeah, lots of traveling.
Nice. Well, the album Funny Little Fears is out now, so everyone get ordering.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.